KUAM News Headlines is presented by Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust, serving Micronesia since 1938. Matson, celebrating 25 years of commitment to Guam, Micronesia, and the CNMI. Cars Plus, home of Guam's first and only lifetime powertrain warranty. Visit carsplusguam.com for details. McDonald's of Guam, I'm loving it, and King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Starting now on Primetime, in a press conference today, the governor announced an incentive program in hopes to entice island residents to join the vaccination. Plus, a public hearing was held relative to the legislature's proposed plan for spending the American Rescue Plan funding. And the body of a diver was pulled from the waters down in Agate this morning.
Hafaday and good evening. I'm Tyler Matsanani. The government is offering a chance to win $10,000 in cash or a brand new car for all those who have been vaccinated in Guam. Governor Lou Leon Guerrero announced the incentive program today as part of her effort to reach an 80% COVID vaccination rate and herd immunity by July 21st.
To show our thanks, our office, in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau, is proud to announce an incentive program we are calling Vax and Win for all our vaccinated Guam residents. Starting June 16 and every Wednesday leading up to Guam's celebration on July 21st, residents 18 years of age or older who received their COVID-19 vaccine on Guam are eligible to win either $10,000 in cash or a brand new car.
To be clear, that means $10,000 cash and a different new car every week for 6 weeks, starting with the first drawing on June 16th. The goal is to entice those who still haven't been vaccinated, such as the single largest demographic, the Micronesian community.
I just met with Council General Philippine, and she too is saying that she's seeing an increase in the numbers of people vaccinated in the Micronesian community.
So far, a little less than 83,000 have been vaccinated. The goal is to reach herd immunity at 96,000. That means we need about 13,000 vaccinations by the July 21st Operation Liberate Guam deadline.
I really still strongly believe that once we get there, we will return to more of a normal lifestyle.
To register, go to the GVB website, visit guam.com/VAX. Adloop says that within an hour of the announcement, more than 500 had already signed up. For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
Separately, the Lieutenant Governor announced there will be fireworks on Liberation Day and a first ever drone light show. That sounds exciting. The public weighed in today on the legislature's proposed spending plan for ARP funds. A hearing was held on a resolution that mirrors the priority list approved by all senators and was presented to the governor in a meeting at Adaloop in May.
The testimony by both private and public sector representatives was divided between those that believe the money should go mostly to direct public assistance and those that think it's better spent on lasting improvements and infrastructure that will provide benefits over the long run.
It's not only about government workers, about those people at the grocery, security guards, gas attendants, hardware store workers, pharmacy workers, restaurant workers, the media, that they're working every day to spread the news. And other essential businesses that were told to open during the pandemic. Give them something.
We believe that the $7 million, not only for heavy equipment to continue to support and maintain the maintenance and the beautification of the villages, but also to actually go in and do a one-time cleanup, including the illegal dumping sites that most of the villages face.
Private healthcare workers are tired too, and they need to know that the government appreciates everything they did for the community. Please add a provision in your resolution, however way you see fit, to include private clinics too.
Co-sponsor Minority Leader Chris Duenas compared it to the biblical parable of the fish and the fisherman.
We have to, I think, have balance to our proposals going forward. Even if we set aside this entire $600 million, that would be 1/4 of what FPUC and PUA has been over the last 2 years. I want to give a fish, and I want to give a fishing pole.
And fellow sponsor Speaker Therese Terlahi says it's a start.
As I've stated before, this $604 million in federal funds is an unprecedented amount of funding. It's close to the entire budget of the government of Guam. So this is just the beginning, but it's my goal to ensure that we work together, we collaborate to ensure that this process is transparent as possible.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
The body of a missing diver was pulled out of the waters of Agate this morning. According to GFD spokesperson Cherika Chargaloff, they were alerted by the Navy about an overdue swimmer just before 3 a.m. The body was located around 8:30 this morning, about 30 feet away from his dive flag, submerged in about 40 feet of water. Assisting in the search this morning were GPD and assets from the Coast Guard. About 72% of the prison population has now been fully vaccinated with a single dose of Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine. Department of Corrections spokesperson Major Anton Uggan says that's a total of 400 of 557 inmates.
We're as to educate the inmates and try to encourage them to get vaccinated. Some still are being resistant, but we are continuing to move forward.
Uggan previously told KUAM their goal is 85% or more prisoners to be vaccinated. He adds that about 56% of DOC staff are fully vaccinated, and they're working to increase that number. The Commonwealth Healthcare Corporation has issued a new entry protocol for fully vaccinated travelers. Specifically, if you are traveling from Guam or any other CDC designated jurisdiction that's designated level 2 or higher, you will not only have to provide vaccination verification, but also a negative COVID test. Guam has been designated as level 4. If you meet all the vaccination verification requirements, you will not have to quarantine. We should note testing will be available at the Saipan Airport. The CNMI is receiving some much-needed money to help bolster tourism there. The U.S. Department of Commerce Economic Development Administration awarded CNMI $21 million for the rebuilding of the Olive Sports Complex, which was damaged during Typhoon U2 in 2018. According to CNMI Governor Ralph Torres, the money will also be used to build a cultural event site. This is one of the largest economic development grant awards to a state or territory in the history of EDA. In district court, active duty military personnel Austin Dodge was released on conditions. He faces distribution of child pornography, possession of child pornography, and a notice of forfeiture. As stated in court this morning, it was in April and June of 2020 when Dodge allegedly shared over 18 videos of children involved in sexually explicit conduct. Alternate federal public defender Leilani Lujan argued for Dodge's release on electronic monitoring, although the government opposed. Assistant U.S. Attorney Abra Owens argued that Dodge is a danger to the community and a flight risk. Ultimately, the court granted the defense's request and ordered a curfew, location monitoring, and supervision conditions for the defendant. Chief Judge Francis Tydinko Gatewood denies PHR, Micronesia, Hyatt, Regency Guam Hotels motion to dismiss their federal civil case. A minor suffered from an injury to his pinky finger after going down a water slide at Hyatt and sued both the hotel and Hyatt's insurer. The hospitality company filed the motion for dismissal, arguing that the plaintiff's first amended complaint alleges that the matter in controversy exceeds the sum or value of $75,000, and the defendants believe this is not a sufficient amount. The order documents state the defendants argue the alleged damages are nakedly excessive, and the court finds the arguments are persuasive and find oral arguments unnecessary. Chief Judge ordered the parties to appear before the magistrate's judge for a scheduling conference on June 22nd and for the parties to meet and confer no later than June 15. The Guam Department of Education has revealed their new summer school schedule. Sessions for high school students will be held from Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 12:30. Middle school students will have classes Monday through Thursday from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30. Elementary students will also have classes Monday through Thursday, but from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. At this time, GDOE does not have a vaccination policy, but PIO Interim Michelle Franquez says it is highly encouraged.
Making sure that we provide them all the advertisements, all the opportunities, and just information on where they can be vaccinated if they choose to be fully vaccinated.
A little over 2,000 GDOE employees are fully vaccinated. Stick around for more news here on Primetime. You're watching KUAM.
Social distancing may be the new norm, but connection will always be our tradition. Through good times and tough times, we remain connected with you. Masks may be the new fashion, but protection will always be our style. You can always count on us to protect the things that matter the most. Sanitizing may be the new routine, but caring will always be our practice. We care about your loved ones and the things you value the most. And as we welcome our new normal, one thing remains certain: we will always be here for you. We're open and ready to serve you. Calvo's Insurance, a legacy of trust.
Half a day. As we look ahead to a brighter tomorrow, Matson's commitment to Guam and Micronesia remains stronger than ever. While the world around us is ever-changing, what remains unchanged is our commitment to you, our customers, and the island communities we serve. Shipping is what we do best, and serving our community is at the heart of everything we do. But we don't do it alone. This is why we support organizations that make caring for the people and the environment a top priority. We know that many count on Matson's lifeline services in the Pacific. And that's why we continue to work hard to ensure that our shipments remain on time all the time. Matson recently added another Aloha-class vessel to our schedule. We now have 2 of Matson's largest and fastest ships serving Guam from the U.S. West Coast and Hawaii. With our new state-of-the-art vessels, we stand ready to support the region's economic recovery. Thank you for the privilege of serving you for the last 25 years, and you can count on Matson to be here for the next 25 years and beyond.
There will come a time when people talk about how Hyundai makes the best car on the road. Now seems about right. The technologically advanced Hyundai Elantra is the 2021 North American Car of the Year.
It's a special delivery to your inbox every week with your KUAM News Roundup, program advisories, and promotions. Sign up for the weekly KUAM Digital Digest today on KUAM.com.
Welcome back. This month, Guam joins the nation in celebrating equality as it's Pride Month. And our Adriana Cotero joins us live at the ITC intersection in Tamuning for the Pride Parade. Adriana.
That's right, Tyler. I am here live in Tamuning at the ITC intersection where many in the community are gathered in celebration of Pride Month with the wave. The wave started about an hour ago at 5 p.m. and is expected to end around 6:30 p.m. As you can see, spirits are high, everyone is vibrant, holding signs and flags and waving to all that pass by. And over here we have Lasia Kasil. She is the founder and president of Guam Pride. Lasia, how does it feel to see everyone in the community come out here and support Guam Pride Month?
It's so exciting, you know, considering we weren't able to celebrate last year due to COVID, and we're still not able to do like things on the expansive side that we would really love to. But it's great. We have the support of the governor and lieutenant governor here, and we have other groups here. Gala's here, the Sisters of the Moonlight. Yeah, it's great, and everyone's honking. So yeah, still have time to come down.
Go. Now, we know that the theme of Pride Month is all about equality and acceptance for all. Do you feel that Guam falls short on this at all, or the society as a whole? Do you think that there's been, that there needs to be some more improvement?
Well, you know, we were the first territory to legalize same-sex marriage, so we've been pioneers in that. We have the first openly gay elected lieutenant governor. We have 8 members of the governor's cabinet who are openly LGBTQ, so we're very, very progressive. But there's still a lot of work that we need to do. You know, that the last presidential administration attacked our community and tried to stop us from, you know, achieving equal rights. And the Biden administration has already overturned a lot of what the Trump administration has done. But right now, there have been a lot of bills that have been passed on the state levels discriminating against transgender youth. And you know, it's a very marginalized, especially black transgender individuals, very marginalized, oppressed. And we need to step up and protect our youth and do more. There's things that we can do here on Guam, passing legislation that will allow transgender people to change their ID without having to go through surgery. We still have ways to go with protection in housing and medical care and in public spaces. So yeah, there's still more work to do.
A lot more work to do. And we know that this isn't the only event happening for Pride Month. There was a proclamation signing just earlier this week. What are a few of the other events that, you know, the community can join in on and also show their support?
Well, I know that Equality Guam will be having a panel on the 26th. After this, I'm going to the Guam Museum to light up the lights for the entire month. It'll be in rainbow colors. I know on Thursdays you can go to Icon and watch House of Diosa perform their Pride presentation event there. I think it's every Thursday. Gumagela will be having some talks on the 16th. And the Sisters of the Moonlight will be having a Pride motorcade on the last day of the month. But you can get more information, you can find out. We'll be posting it on the Guam Pride homepage, Facebook page. And yeah, just check us out there. We'll try and post up as much information as we can.
All right, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me. And I don't want to hold you back from all the fun here.
Thank you. Viva Pride!
Thank you. And if you are making your way down Marine Corps Drive and passing by Tamuning, be sure to honk your horn and show your support. And of course, don't forget to wave. I'm Adriana Cotero, live in Tamuning. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks so much, Adriana. It's always great to see our community come together and celebrate equality. This is just one of the Pride Month events, as Guam Pride, in conjunction with other organizations, have a full calendar that's posted on Guam Pride's Facebook page. Currently, there are no written procedures in place for deadly force-related incidents that involve peace officers. The Office of the Attorney General released a draft for the procedures they plan to execute in the near future. The draft procedures call for 3 written policies. The first, for immediate notification of the use of deadly force resulting in the death or serious physical injury, or where an independent investigation and review would be in the public interest. The second, the formation of an independent investigation team to handle the investigation. And the third, an independent review by the OAG's prosecution division and potentially a superior court grand jury. The OAG and the Guam Police Department, along with other local law enforcement partners, are working to establish the formal procedures, as they have yet to be finalized. United Airlines is going supersonic. The carrier announced a deal with aerospace company Boom Supersonic to buy 15 aircrafts. It's the first U.S. airline to sign a commercial agreement for such a plane, dubbed the Overture. The aircraft will be capable of flying at speeds of Mach 1.7, or twice the speed of today's fastest airliners. It will cut travel time in half and operate on up to 100% sustainable aviation fuel. United says among the many potential routes are Newark to London in just 3.5 hours and San Francisco to Tokyo in just 6 hours. It's expected to roll out in 2025 and start carrying passengers by 2029. United says it has an option for an additional 35 Overture aircraft. Celebrate Your Dad Festival was a success. The Organic Farmers Co-op in Hagåtña sells produce, seedlings, plants, and tools every first Wednesday and Friday of the month. Farmer Marilyn Salas says the successful part of this celebration was promoting the types of plants, vegetables, and fruits organically grown on Guam.
On Wednesday, we had lots of people and our table was bountiful, but by the end of the day, it was almost bare. Today, it's not as quick as it was on Wednesday, but the beauty of this is that we are selling our produce and we are selling our seedlings and other things, value-added products. But we are, would you say, together, conversing, talking about farming, sharing knowledge, sharing wisdom, and that's the beauty of the interaction that goes on here at Imetka.
The community is invited to stop by the co-op in the capital city from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Coming up, Dave Delgado with your local sports roundup, and still to come, the Coldstone Creamery birthday shoutouts.
Your community calendar is brought to you by Taco Bell. Whether it's your first meal or your fourth meal, we've got you covered. Taco Bell, live Más.
KUAM News, in partnership with the Guam Visitors Bureau, brings you the Guam Safe and WTTC Safe Travel Certified Program Showcase. Look out for this powerful symbol for visitors, island residents, and industry workers alike, as it represents establishments with a consistent global commitment to safety practices. Stamped with approval by the Guam Visitors Bureau and the World Travel Tourism Council. Every Monday on KUAM News will feature a different local business who's taken the Safe Guam and Safe Travels pledge to maintain health and safety standards to get Guam back on track. Log on to visitguam.com to see how your business can receive the designation, what businesses in our community are Guam Safe certified, and have the WTTC Safe Travel certified.
Mobile offers a new and convenient way to fuel your vehicle. Pay gas and go. No need to line up inside the store. Press preset. Enter whole dollar amount without decimals. Press Loyalty ID and enter your mobile number or insert Smiles card. Insert and remove payment card or tap contactless credit card. Begin fueling. And don't forget to grab your receipt. Pay gas and go. It's that easy.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
What's up, Guam? Dave Delgado here for KUAM Sports. Thanks for watching. We get the show started tonight with some news on this weekend's U17 national team tryouts taking place at the National Training Center in Teason. Check it out. Tryouts for Guam's U17 men's and women's national team is scheduled for this weekend. Players interested in trying out must be born on January 1st, 2004 or later. Participants must also provide a copy of a U.S. passport or ability to apply for a U.S. passport. The Guam Basketball Confederation recently appointed the coaches who will head the teams. On the women's side, Arlene Madd has been selected. Coach Madd currently coaches both boys and girls varsity basketball teams at Ukuru High School and has over 15 years of coaching experience. Coach Madd has assisted on past national teams. Coach Merwin Martin, currently the head coach for the JFK girls varsity team, has been named assistant coach. Coach Martin makes his first appearance for Team Guam as a coach after winning a gold medal with the men's senior team at the 2018 Micronesian Games. Coach Brent Tipton has been selected to lead the men's team once again. Tipton has been coaching with the Guam Basketball Confederation since 2012 and continues to grow his resume as an up-and-coming coach in the region. Arvin Domingo and Reggie Guerrero will be assisting Coach Tipton with the squad this year. Tryouts for the women's team is scheduled for tomorrow from 2 to 4 in the afternoon, and Sunday, also from 2 to 4 in the afternoon. The men's tryouts will be held on Saturday and Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. at the National Training Center. Players selected will represent Guam at the 2021 FIBA Oceania Championships to be held in Samoa this December. Players can email Coach Mad at arlene.mad@gmail.com or Coach Brent at coachbtipton@gmail.com. 60 cyclists took part in the 2021 Royal Road Race held down in Talafofo last month. The event started and ended at the Notre Dame High School. Cyclists were given the option of selecting 1, 2, or 4 laps on the designed course. Competitors hit the route with the neutral start and worked their way through the southern village. Taking the 4 laps distance race was Ed Oingarang at 1:48.05. Jav Mansanao took second in a close finish at 1:48.08. Jojo Gimoto came in third with a time of 1:48.55. Veteran cyclist Lonnie Chargaloff took the women's race at 2:13.16. Lisa Jones crossed the line second at 2:26.07. 2-lap winners. Men's division went to Ryan Metienzo. Claire Gannon won the women's race. David Burns and Gretchen Burns came in first for the 1-lap race course. Teddy Pugue was the lone e-biker. Check out guamcycling.com/results for more info and race schedules. Well, that's going to do it for sports. Back right after this.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
It only gets better with more. Customize and save with the fastest internet speeds in the Marianas by adding mobile, phone, and TV to your bundle with Business Bundles Plus. Docomo Pacific Business. Work better together.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist, over 20 years of experience.
A virtual signing was held Friday on the governor's Facebook page to proclaim June 2021 as Philippine Independence Month. The new Philippine Consul General, Patrick Helado, gave the opening remarks, saying this proclamation is an affirmation of our strong people-to-people ties, a big part of which is the estimated 50,000-strong Filipino community who now call Guam their home, many of whom have given back and made significant contributions to the island's cultural, economic, and social development.
As we are still in the cautious but firm path towards reopening, or to borrow from the words of the governor, towards the liberation from this global pandemic, we have chosen to celebrate the Philippine independence in a safe, simple, yet still very meaningful way, by honoring the heroism and valor of our forebears who fought, sacrificed, and died for our freedoms more than a century ago, while at the same time recognizing that these same values essentially live in our modern-day heroes, our frontline workers here on Guam, back home, and all over the world.
Helado pointed out that the proclamation takes on significance this year, 2021, as we mark the 75th year of Philippine-U.S. diplomatic relations. Although unable to attend Filipino festivities, Governor Lou Leon Guerrero thanked the Filipino community for helping make our island safe, healthy, and again, growing our economy. In honor of Philippine independence, the Taste restaurant at the Westin Guam Resort and Spa kicked off their special Filipino cuisine. Taste will be serving a variety of Filipino cultural dishes every Friday from 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. for the month of June. On June 12th, they will also have a special lunch buffet. Restaurant manager Jason Baptista said the food is made with love and compassion, and residents should book a reservation.
Which is the isaw, the barbecue. We also have the lechon. Come on, guys, we can miss out on that lechon. And we have our dessert station, we have our juice station, salad station, and teppanyaki station, and of course we have the seafood station. So it's very good combination of Filipino food and very authentic.
Bautista encourages island residents to book a reservation now because slots are filling up fast. Call 647-1020 to book a slot today. And before we close out the news tonight, our latest round of birthday shout-outs from the Coldstone Creamery Birthday Club.
As the song says, celebrate good times, come on! And say happy birthday, everybody, all over Guam and all over the world, to Erwin Jan, who celebrates a birthday today. Happy birthday, Erwin, from your friends and family. Carlson Nicholas, happy birthday to Papa from your grandson Matua, your kids, and the entire family. And also Caitlin Sotomil, who celebrates birthday number 13. Happy birthday, Kit Kat. You are getting all the love in the world from Mom, Dad, Keanu, Colin, and Chewy. We hope the three of you have amazing birthdays. It's a weekend ahead of us, so you got 2 extra days to celebrate the awesomeness that is you. Happy birthday and have a fantastic island weekend.
Remember, you can be a part of the Coldstone Creamery Birthday Club by registering online at KUAM.com. Please make sure to include with your photo your name and birth date. And it's that time of the week where we announce the winner of a delicious Coldstone Creamery birthday cake.
Your birthday club winner this week is Jojo, otherwise known as Josephine Maria Kirichai, who was born on May the 30th. Jojo, we wish you a happy extended birthday, and we'll be in touch with you to let you know how you can get your yummy Coldstone Creamery ice cream cake. Happy birthday once again from all of us at KUAM.
That's going to do it for